So the recording is there. Okay, thankfully, I said the server queue is just... The recording seems to be fine. Like, they've got it, but understandable. Yeah, I mean, negative. It's just a word. The fact is, every time that I get any sort of boost, or any sort of host, or any sort of algorithms working with me, or anything at all, the computer crashes, the stream crashes, the internet goes down, something that interrupts the stream. It seems like an awfully big coincidence that happens every single fucking time. So, alright. Okay, can you see the game? Can you hear the game? Is everything good? Let's see, refresh. Okay, so we seem to be okay. I'm going to do a test recording to see if, what's it called? If it crashes again. Thanks, OBS. I paid nothing for you, and this is what I get. Okay, so... Alright, so let me try and... I'm going to record, and then my computer's freaking out again. Give me a sec. I'm going to record. So recording, blah, 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 I hate everything, I hate you specifically, blah, 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 blah. Pause recording. Okay, did that work? So recording, blah, 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 I hate everything, I hate you specifically, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, the recording worked. Alright. So let's try now and carry on. Did I lose my chocobo? I spent 9 gil on that flippin' Geisel green. I want a refund. That 9 gil that just got away. I'll never get it back. I'm over it. Alright, let's carry on. Okay, so we caught up with Y'shtola, so let's see what she has to say. So, hold a moment, I have an idea. If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure is Logiticon Beta, one of Labyrinthos' climate control centers. It should have its own lifts, with which one could access the upper or lower tiers. If I were an agent of the forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Arenvale in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his vanished spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. Goodness. Lol. Unaccustomed to transfiguration, worry not, it will wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Arenvale. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I'll refresh the enchantment. And what am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of note. Which reminds me, where the creatures hereabouts, in that form you are essentially defenseless. You have changed into a toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You will return from your transfigured status if you move too far away. Look to your map for the transfiguration's area of effect. Speak with your shoulder to restore or prolong the transfiguration. Fair enough. So, where am I headed to now? Check the map. I'm guessing I'm heading to that big wall. As long as we're inside the peak area, then we should be okay. Okay, let's try to stay away from the any of the monsters. Usually best to just stick to the roads. Don't know if that's the right way. Okay, we can probably go this way. I think you only talk to Elise again if you lose it and you have to go back. And you have to be transferred back into a toad. I guess they're trying to be more and more creative with what you can and can't do. Okay, we have to beware of this bull. We'll see if he turns around. This cow. I can wait. I'm just toading around. What did I do? There we go. Don't see me. Nothing to see here. There's one there, but it's fenced up. Okay. You got mail. Alright. Am I still going the right way or not? Maybe I have to go through this door. No. Oh. I guess the mistake I made, it says, while transfigured, speak with Alpha Node. Oh, the fucking editing. Fuck you, game. I think this recording is kaput. Damn it. That's what I get for not reading the quest text. Nope. So you can only be inside this pink area. I'm Final Fantasy XIV. I like to be difficult. And I made up a joke about a toad. That's now lost to the Aether. Ugh. Why? Editing. My PC crashed for this. I'll leave this all in, it's too funny. Fair enough. Okay. Let's pretend that didn't happen. So recording in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so while transfigured, speak with Alpha Node. Let's do that now. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alpha Toad and Ali Toad are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave your quest companions behind by entering a different area, putting too much distance between you, or by speaking with them and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have your companions join you again, return and speak with them at the original location. Okay, so they're now following me. I wonder how you could even get too much distance between them. Now, I wonder... Okay, we have to make sure we stay away from all the mobs in the area. Okay, so let's go this way. Make sure we protect, what do they say? Ali Toad. Alfie Toad and Ali Toad. Okay, so generally we seem to be going the right way. Okay, so do we speak to them? Discuss your surroundings. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Ali Toad turns to face north. Perhaps she is suggesting you cross the bridge. Then Alpha Node. There's ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alpha Toad attempts to and fails to shake his head, and you nevertheless understand that he is telling you that this is the wrong way. Oh, really? So we have to go north? Yep. Let me check the map. I wonder if I'm going the wrong way. I want to stay away from those things because I don't know if they emit some sort of, like, toad dispelling power. Okay, let's go this way. You don't see me. You don't see nothing. Okay. So let's discuss again. I mean, I'll trust what Elise has to say. This is a site I did not expect to see in 14 today. Okay, this seemed to have been the right way.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands.
Why would he speak frankly? Why wouldn't he speak Aaron vilely? Sorry, moving on.
We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlean scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlean was charged with a momentous duty.
Duty.
And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
The greater good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now.
I feel like I need to watch Hot Fuzz again.
But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
Just 3 toads standing around. What's wrong with that?
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Makes sense. Cool. Alright, let's talk to Master Alphanode. So, I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps, we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle, this momentous duty the Forum agent mentioned. Charlian has been called to action, and the Telephoros declaration was the catalyst. Whatever change it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignore Eorzea's request for aid. Cool. So the next quest is called A Guide of Sorts. So Elise is staring off in the direction of Arenvale departed, a thoughtful look on her face. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we heard, none of the gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to Y'shtola and Kryl for the moment. See what they think of this. Alright, so let's head back now to Y'shtola, who's all the way over there. So, let's go! Okay, good. Ooh, it didn't crash this time. Okay, let me mark that recording as needs editing. Okay, that one needs a lot of editing, doesn't it? Like, son of a... I am looking forward to the new Paladin mount, that's for sure. Are you guys still waiting in queue to get in? Because basically, like I said, on Saga Tarnis, the queue is pretty much non-existent. Thank God. So, like I said, there was a queue yesterday, but that's it. Right. Just move the keyboard. Keep pressing the wrong button. Son of a Diglett. Yeah. 3,300. Uh-oh. Alright. Let me, let's carry on. So let's talk to Y'shtola. Yish. So recording in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we made it back to Y'shtola, so let's talk to her. So welcome back. I trust you found Arenvale then. Interesting. I had a feeling that you would learn something important, even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kryl, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we find her back at the farm, she was behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, just in case she decided to wander. Okay. So we have to search for her. So let's go find her now. Alright. Let's see, part 3. Need to update this list. A guide of sorts. Is it 4 PM yet? Nope, 24 minutes. Guys, remind me when it's 4 PM, okay? So that I can premiere the next story episode on my main YouTube channel. What's the time now? The time now is 3:37. So in 23 minutes from now. Okay, if I was Kryl, where would I be hiding? Up here, maybe? There she is. Yeah, the not suspicious sea of people. Alright, so let's carry on the recording. So recording in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we found her in the middle of the sea of all these people. So let's talk to her.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Are they implying that one of the characters will die?
I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
Master Fortuno? What business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The Forum will come to order! This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldesion. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
And what is this, Hogwarts?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldesion was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Duty.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a Forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the Studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldesion are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlian. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand. I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Interesting, interesting. Alright, let's talk to Y'shtola. So, well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city, and our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the Ethereal Sea. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn more of substance here in Sharlian. Cool, that's complete. Alright, I think that's a good time to stop for this episode on that point. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye guys. Okay, that was better than what we were doing yesterday. That was interesting. Okay, let's see. Can't type anymore. Part 4. Yeah, let me start up a stretch, and then, yeah, let me check that video on the main channel. Thank you, Jin. Okay. I need to also edit the video ASAP. I need to cut out all the issue with the toads. Okay, that's better. How are you guys? Are any of you still waiting to get in? So, publishing that video. Okay, that video is published. I got a mail. Let me go check what it is. It's picking up from here. Okay, good. Is there a mailbox in this place, or shall I just teleport out and... Let me just see what I got in the mail. In case I got the I don't think I got the collector edition stuff, but you never know. Do I have my mount yet? One refund. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. Alright, let's go straight back. Ooh. Which tab is Charlian under? Oh, others, I guess. Old Charlian. Funny. I still need to pick up the other story quest, I think, from Thancred. In the place, the hunt for specimens. Okay, I'm guessing that's like clan hunts. I've not done those yet. Okay, the rostra. All I had to do was schedule it to be a premiere. Because I don't want to schedule them to be premieres like 5 days early, you know what I mean? Because there isn't a way on YouTube to, like, schedule a schedule, if that makes sense. So I can set it as premiere, but it's immediately shown. What I would like on YouTube is if I could say, set it as premiere, but only advertise it like 2 hours or 1 hour before. I don't want people waiting in a 3-day queue. Alright, let's edit that video. 1 second. Let's get out of the way. That's administrator. But yeah, how are you, chat? What are you up to? The editing software. There it is. Hang on a minute. Import files. That. Okay, part 1. Part 2. This is the one that needs to be severely edited. Part 2. And part 3. Part 4. And... oh, there's only 4 parts. Okay, fair enough. Huh? My editing software seems to be broken. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let me try and reopen it. It's been nothing but technical issues today, chat. See, doing side quests. Oh, cool. Okay, seems to be working now. Okay, so we need to edit part 2. Okay. Everything goes here. Okay. Let's pretend that didn't happen. So recording in 3, 2, 1. Alright. So we have to cut out everything before. Okay. Everything else is fine. So pardon me, sorry. So let's see, 6.0. This was episode number 1549. Yeah. It's hard to believe that that's my 1549th Final Fantasy XIV video. That's a lot of videos. So the full report, warts, and all. Oh, encoding. Yeah, it's encoding the video now. Does Machinist have any sort of, like, reduce your threat button? Maybe the tank doesn't have their, what's it called? Their stance up. I can't remember what it's called. Let me take a look. Maybe the tank doesn't have Iron Will up. Because without it, they don't generate much threat. Assuming they're a paladin. Or Defiance as a warrior. I don't know what... I can't remember what Dark Knight's one is. I have to work out what Reaper's one is when the time comes. I'm thinking which class I will do next after Paladin. I will probably do Reaper. Just get it done. Do all the tanks again, 80 to 90, and then we'll see from there. Because you know I love tanking. Delete all those. Right, let's see if the video encoded properly. And we're back for another episode. Yeah, okay, the video encoded properly. That's good. Oh, okay. Reaper does burst damage, so it's easy enough to steal aggro. Oh, cool. Grit. Yeah, grit on Dark Knight. But yeah, I like it. So the reading the book section, I hated. But the taking on or challenging the forum, I thought that was cool. Because we saw that in the Endwalker trailer, didn't we? Where Y'shtola is like standing up to the forum saying, I hate all of you. Mic drop, I'm out. Let me just get up and stretch again. Give me a second, chat. Ooh. Oh yeah, random question, chat. I've added onto my main YouTube channel the playlist of all the part 1s from my Let's Play channel. Do you think that's a good idea? It's basically to say, these are all the games I've played recently. Like Sherlock Holmes and Grand Theft Auto 3 and blah 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 blah. Death Stranding. And yeah, I am looking for, maybe tomorrow will be the premiere of the ending of Death Stranding. And I got a bunch of likes on Instagram. Just want to make sure none of them are spam. But yeah, Jen, thank you for commenting so much on my Instagram. I do appreciate it. But yeah, in terms of my list of classes, like I said, obviously I'm doing Paladin first. I will probably do, like I said, Reaper is immediately... I thought Reaper was a tank. Am I stupid? I literally have said in the video that Reaper is a tank. Whoops. I thought Reaper was a tank. I didn't realize it was a melee DPS. Oops. Well, I'm an idiot. Shows what I know. Rip. Yeah. I literally thought Reaper was a tank. Because I was sort of like, yeah, let me do Paladin, then Reaper, and then the rest of the tanks. Oopsie, whoopsie, doopsie, whoopsie. I didn't realize we needed another melee DPS. It would have made more sense for them to put a physical range DPS. Reapers in the past were farmers. Yeah, I mean, for me, what I was comparing it to was the Dark Knight in Final Fantasy XI, because the Dark Knight in Final Fantasy XI used great swords and also scythes. So when I saw Reaper were using scythes, I figured they were a tank. Like, Dark Knight has got the sword, in the two-handed sword in this game, and then Reaper's got the scythe. I don't know if any of you played 11, because Dark Knights in 11 had long swords and scythes. You could choose one or the other. Well, oopsie, whoopsie, doopsie, whoopsie. Maybe I'll do Reaper anyway, because... And then Sage, because then I'd have one of each. I could then be a tank, a DPS, or a healer, a max level. And then I'll start working on all the others. I did not play 11. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, so back in the day, basically, Dark Knights in 11, like, they were scary. If you saw a Dark Knight with the Relic Scythe, and they used their 2-hour, their big ability, which had, like, Leech health, they could literally, like, solo world bosses if it was played right. I hope they remake an offline version of Final Fantasy XI. Yeah. It would be nice if... Because the 11 story, like, Vanadil, was great. It was very, very good. I played 11 on Locked Dark, but I never mained it. No. My main in 11 was Beastmaster, I think, in the end. That's the one I got to level 99 first. And then I did Thief, I did Bard. The 99. One day we, like I said, in the distant future, we will revisit 11. We will. And then I'll show you, because I already made a video on my main channel talking about the origin of Mithrie. Like, because Mithrie is a Mithra from Final Fantasy XI. I swear I thought Reaper was a tank. Whoops. I thought that I think I literally put it in the video. And let's see the video. And we're back for another episode. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to unlock Reaper in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. So, in order to unlock it, you need to be a level 70 Disciple of War or Magic, and you need to go to the Flustered Attendant in Order Steps of Null at 12:8, and you can accept the quest Killer Instinct. The Reaper job will be starting at level 70 once you unlock it. If you pre-ordered Endwalker, you will have access to the Menfina Earring, which will give you a 30% EXP boost between 70 and 80. So be sure to take advantage of that. Make sure you equip it so that the boost is activated while you're leveling up to 80, and then 80 to 90 you need to do it manually. So be sure to check out the other unlock job guides if you need them on my YouTube channel, link in the description. Otherwise, I will see you in Endwalker. I will see you in the new expansion. So thanks guys, bye bye. Okay, so I didn't say that it's a tank. That's good. But I was living in a world where I thought Reaper was a tank. Oopsie, whoopsie, doopsie, whoopsie. It's completely changed my perception now. I might actually play Reaper now. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna chat. Just checking something. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, I'm Mithrie and welcome to my... I think it's one of those things where, like, here's another question for you, chat. What do you think about them disabling this dislike button on YouTube? The way it works basically is that you can dislike a video all you like, but the number of dislikes a video gets is not publicly shown anymore. It's only a reference for the actual person who made the video. I personally think it's a good thing, because people are, like in my case, people were disliking my videos before they were even being published. So, like the second I would upload videos, they would be disliked instantly. So, to anyone who's ever done that to any of my videos, fuck you, basically. And now, it's because of people like you that the dislike button was hidden. So, you're a fucking idiot. If you genuinely have constructive feedback for me to improve my content, I welcome it. I welcome it 100%. But for people who just go around disliking everyone's video on YouTube, fuck you. So much time and work goes into this. You're basically spitting on people's hard work. So spit on you, basically. Spit on you right in the face. And I hope it drips. So... because simply you wouldn't like it. Like, imagine if you go to work and then you get nothing but criticism the second you show up. You haven't even done anything yet. You instantly are criticized straight away. But the sad thing is, I know that that's some people's reality anyway. I'm just looking. I'm just checking my YouTube channels. Give me a second. Because like I said, I care about YouTube more than I care about Twitch. Oh yeah, and then Activision Blizzard have not been invited to the Game Awards this year. But I don't know if that's on purpose. I don't know if they were banned from coming. That's what I'm sort of speculating on. So yeah. We'll carry on in a second, guys. I'm just questioning my life choices at this point. Especially because I found out that Reaper is a DPS, not a tank. That changes everything. But my number one plan still is finish the main story, finish Paladin to 90, then do unlock flying in all the zones, do all the Aether Current guides, and then maybe I'll look at crafting and gathering. I want to get all the Aether Currents done before I even attempt gathering, because being able to fly everywhere when gathering is very, very, very useful. You thought Reaper was that? Yeah, I thought Reaper was a tank. This is like, since it was announced until literally just now, I thought Reaper was a tank. Because, like I said, in Final Fantasy XI, Dark Knights could have two-handed swords or scythes. So I thought Reaper was just a spin on Dark Knight. So that's why I reached that conclusion. It's because of Final Fantasy XI. It makes me wonder if they'll ever add anything else to the game, like Beastmaster. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm living in the past. We're talking like 15 years ago. Like, how old was I when I first played 11? I was like 18 when I first played 11. I think. Was I 18 or 19? And I'm 36 now. I'm about to hit 37. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, chat. It's my birthday in 18 days. I'll be 37 years old. Jesus Christ. Where's the time gone? Wow, 37 years old. And I'm still playing games. I mean, there's no age limit, but basically, I still feel young at heart, sort of thing. In my mind, I still feel young. It's like I just finished school or just finished university and I'm trouble like deciding what I'm going to do for a career. Even though I actually left university in 2007. Like what, 14 years ago? Wait, I can't count. Yeah, 14 years. Yeah, it's been 14 years since I graduated from university. So, and I saw an advert for Amazon, basically saying it's difficult to restart in your mid-30s, but why not work for Amazon? And I was just like, one, it's spooky how close this ad is to my actual age. Two, no. 2002 era again? Oh shit. Have you actually managed to log in once? Like the whole day? I mean, as I said, you're welcome to come to Saga Tarnis, and you're welcome to join the Mithrie 7 FC. If this is going to continue to be a problem. I've been trying since 11 AM. Oh shit. Because on Saga Tarnis, like you saw, the queue was basically non-existent. I'm on my way to Eternal Island 14 at Tom Berry's server. What's Eternal Island? Is that the moon? Yesterday, 2002, 8 times. Yeah, I mean, I did a bunch of times when I first tried to log in. I mean, you saw it on stream. But it's been okay since then. Like I said, I just want to give a break between each episode so that we can just chat and hang out. I think it's because I'm trying to think of this from your point of view, that it might not necessarily be fun to watch the stream if I'm just recording videos for YouTube and not interacting with you in any way. I'm hungry. 4:30 p.m. Will I go to my parents' house today, or will I order takeout? I wonder if I should just stick around. Probably should stick around for once. It's Saturday. I remember when they first... Like, this is my gaming history. Going back. When they first added lens flare to video games. This sort of, you know, this effect. Free versus paid food. Yeah, but it's also convenience. It's sort of like, go downstairs or travel half a mile to my parents' house. I mean, I'm not really traveling. My dad picks me up, but still, you get what I mean. And the problem is, when I finish dinner, when I'm at my parents' house, sometimes I get bored. You know, I just sit in the bathroom or watch TV or whatever when I'm like, I could be doing something else. Like just standing around on the stream ranting. I think that's a better use of my time. But yeah, I'm here with you guys, those of you who can't get in. What's sad as well is that there's not really going to be any compensation for you. You know, as in like, we've all spent a amount of money to pre-order the game. And it almost seems like a server lottery about who's actually allowed to play and who can't. Now, the way I look at this as well, so we've now done what? Four episodes of the Let's Play for the thing. We've done about 3.5, nearly 4 hours of content. And we've already seen quite a lot of stuff. So for the people who literally skipped all the cutscenes to reach level 90 yesterday, how much content did they miss? Like 20, 30 hours of content? I just don't get it. I just don't understand. I think what they should do, like they used to do some expansions ago, they should just delay Savage content for like 2 months. So it's sort of like, there is nothing to gain by skipping the story. Like, you don't have to be level 90 to do the raids now. You've got like 2 months to do it. Take your time. I think that would be good. In my opinion. 50-ish? Yeah. I am looking forward to my new, the Paladin mount. Once it comes out, then I'll do that a lot. Aren't raids out in January? Anyway? I'm personally not a fan of this story. Yeah, I mean, like I said, reading the books and doing all the research at Sharlayan at the beginning, yesterday, I hated it. Is she going to return Mithrie back to us? Who knows? We have to wait and see. And I just wonder, what are the plans for Final Fantasy XIV? Like, when are they going to announce it? Are they going to do a Final Fantasy XVI Uncovered event? 2022 might be news on it. Yeah, but like 2022 is like 4 weeks away. I wonder if we'll get anything at the Game Awards. Probably not, but this is Omicron to deal with. Yeah, COVID to deal with. That is true. I hope 16 is playable on last gen. I think it will be, probably. I mean, it would be a mistake if it isn't. I hope 16 has gone on like 15. I actually really like 15. I thought 15 was awesome. But the entire package of 15. Like the anime, the movie, the whatever, like the whole world of 15 was great. If it was 15 the game on its own, yeah, it's not that great. I like the 15 story of a Chosen King. Yeah, I liked it. But the only thing I was disappointed by was that we never got to go to Tenebrae. You know, the home of, what's it called? Luna Freya. I was waiting for the Luna Freya DLC for years, and then they cancelled it. Morning, Mithrie. Hello, Zara. How are you today? I'm just taking a break between episodes. How are you today? I am taking my sweet time. I'm not even 81 yet. Oh yeah, and something funny I discovered earlier, Zara, is that I didn't realize that Reaper was a DPS until just now. I got my Reaper to 80 yesterday. Oh, nice. Apparently the word got, Twitch didn't like it. Why would Twitch like got? What does got mean? Is got a rude word? Sometimes the Automod is weird. How is Reaper so far? I thought Reaper was a tank. The reason I thought that is because in Final Fantasy XI, Dark Knights could use two-handed swords and scythes. Do they start at 70? They do, yeah. So Reaper and Sage start at 70. And you have to have a level 70 class to unlock them. So you can't just like make a new character on a new server then instantly be 70. Leveled in Zadnor. What is Zadnor? Like, I've been away from the game for so flippin' long. What is it? I don't even know what it is. Is it like Shadowbringers equivalent to Palace of the Dead? Bosnia. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never did any of that stuff. Relic of Shadowbringers. Ah. It's equivalent to Eureka. Yeah, I never did any of that. I never did Eureka, I never did Bosnia, I never did anything. Is it ever worth doing them? Or is it too late now? If you like the relics, then yes. Okay. I mean, I'll focus just on Paladin. But that'll be content for, like, if I really, really have nothing to do, and I have no other games to play, then I'll go back and get old relics. But I don't think that will happen, because I've got a list of, like, 20 games I want to play. The Paladin relic is great, I have it. Nice. 535 relic. Cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm still questioning. Five more minutes and then I'll carry on the story, okay, chat? But yeah, so but now the plan is, like I said, you guys know my plan. It's just finish the story, unlock flying, level up gatherers, level up crafters, then start the other class grind. And then what level? I'll probably do like Reaper, then Sage. That's assuming I play the game that long and there's nothing major that comes out before then. I am so happy that I platinumed Death Stranding. I got that out of the way, so like I said, I'm not spending all this time like, I want to go back to Death Stranding. So no, I've finished Death Stranding, I platinumed it. And I still need to platinum Far Cry 6. Do you enjoy endgame raids, Mithrie? I used to, back in the Burning Crusade. So we're talking like 13 years ago. My issue I have with endgame raids is I don't have a group to go with. And also there's scheduling issues because simply my stress levels of wiping over and over again is not negated by the victory of actually learning to fight and winning. It doesn't feel worth it. It just feels like I'm wasting my time. Like I said, I quit main raiding back in Burning Crusade in World of Warcraft. So like I said, like 2008. And then I was doing casual raiding during Wrath of the Lich King, and even casual raiding I've quit. I just don't care. And since this game has come out, I don't think I've ever done a Savage raid. Ever. I might have done like some Savage raids, like level 60 raids unsynced, because they must be really easy now. I like the trials way more than raids. Well, like these extreme trials. Yeah, I've done a few extremes, but I was mostly doing them for mount farming. It just depends how far I want to go into it, because I get way more satisfaction out of farming platinum trophies for PlayStation than I do getting achievements in this game. Let's see. If I wouldn't have my actual group of endgame raid, I don't think I would do the content. No, I'm basically the same. I don't have a group. So, like, if I had a group of friends and we could just joke around, but also get it done, then sure, why not? But let's be honest, the people I know in the stream, we're all slackers, we're all casuals. So, like, we can co-op other games. So I'm looking forward to co-oping Dying Light when that comes out. But that doesn't require any actual skill. That's just being silly, and we'll win anyway. The book is the laptop? Oh my god, it's a dream. Oh. Alright. Okay, shall I carry on the story? The next quest is called Estate Visitor. Estate Busy or Alright, we're going to carry on the story now, chat. But let's talk to Elise. So, while I'm recording, I hide my interface. I'll keep an eye on the chat, but I won't necessarily respond to it. But if there's anything I miss, feel free to type in chat. And you can talk to each other as well. Alright, let's talk to her. So, recording in 3, 2, 1. And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be carrying on the main story in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So we are here in Old Charlian at 11.8, and we need to talk to Elise. The quest is called Estate Visitor. Elise has a look of dissatisfaction. So the overall picture has grown clearer, yes. But that's in spite of the forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, come what may, is father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family. Alphinaud, Elise, it is you. When I heard that you'd been dragged before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I am so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother? Yeah, maybe she'll have a firm word with the husband and just not disown them anymore. I'm Alliance Leveleur at your service. And you fine people must be the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here... Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortunal are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As a matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Fangrid's group and reconsider our options. Go visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you are ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure Mithrie, what do you think? Mithrie? The Mithrie Metaphil? Yeah, I know. I'm great. I hope you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea. I insist that you join us. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Mithrie, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. And then she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you there. Fair enough. So we're going to go see what their home is like. So let's talk to Master Alphinaud. So I apologize, my mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still I am glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Mithrie? Though it seems that we shall have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us to our home? Sure. So fine, if we're going then let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking in our private chambers. Thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, never mind. Leveleur Estate is that way. Straight down the stairs? Come on. Oh, Alphinaud and Elise are now accompanying you. Alright, let's go. So, don't want to go too far away from them. I do like this follow mechanic. I think it's quite cool. It adds more interactivity with the world. And at least for now, there is lots of players walking around doing the same thing. It's got a view from the bridge. When Elise and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or a servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. As children, Alphinaud and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning out over the railing to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment, came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. Okay. Yeah. It's quite a long fall. Okay, where is the estate? Okay, it's right there. Okay, and here you are at last. Please do come in.
Welcome home, my lady.
What? What are you gawping at?
House Leveler in all its grandeur. Its headquarters must seem squalid indeed. Squalid indeed. Just admiring the craftsmanship. Yeah, I am a crafter. Totally.
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scions coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. "'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits."
Sure, if you like stories of silence.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
Yeah, because Alphinaud is a sage, isn't he?
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
I think at least say he's a red mage.
Chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry. I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fourcheneau has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Cool. But they're like getting ready for combat. So let's talk to Alphinaud. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief for now. However, it will have to suffice. as will these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts are to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality, let us return to the Annex and rejoin our companions. Alright, so let's go now to the Baldassian Annex. Okay, I'll stop recording for now. Yeah. So, okay, so it is picking up speed, the thingy, slowly. Did any of you guys that have been waiting in queue manage to get in? Okay, I'm ready to record if I have to. Okay. Alright, because I haven't even done the Fangrid questline yet, so I'll do that next, I guess. So, alrighty. Let's keep going. And let's just check how long part 1 was. Part 1 was 16 minutes. Okay. Like I said, because I don't want the episodes going over an hour. So recording in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're back in the Baldassian Annex. Let's talk to Kryl. So, enjoyed your time with the levelers, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret forum strives to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by Hydaelyn is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you scoured out the situation in Favner, we'll be well equipped to plot our next move. Cool. So let's complete. So that's the quest line for this group completely finished. Now let's do the second group's quest line. So let's talk to Fangrid. So this quest is called For Favner Bound. So Fangrid is eager to set forth for Favner. So I have Kryl's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Favner before, I can travel by Ephorite. But what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would be a waste of time that we do not have. Kryl was of the same mind and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence? Thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moenbreda. Moenbreda was an authority on aphorology, a field of study that she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it have many times, I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the confluence, and I shall face that which have long been overdue. If it is settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite. So, we have to just step outside. Alright. Or is it somewhere completely different? Oh no, it's just the next building. Okay. Let's go. Alrighty. There should be, I guess, this big building here. Okay, let's talk to Kite. Well now, this is a rather lot of stirred faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryl of the Students of Baldassian. We seek passage to Favnir and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? Oh, you haven't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So, in order to travel to an Aephorite, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you are a mess of Aether hurtling along the livestream. An inconvenience, but an incontrovertible limitation of Aephorite teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aephorite without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labeled to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aephorite that doesn't require attunement. Really? That changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these Aephorites, but the Aephorites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of Aephorites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan and the other over in Yeld Limad, a port town in Favnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Radzatan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these Aephorites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel Aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say that these Aephorites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mistress Kryl truly knows how to pick them. If I may change the subject, are Master Wilson and Mistress Blowweeder not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aephorite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Cool. Let's go. I do want to, like, explore these places more in the future. Like, get a good look at all the architecture in this town.
Right, we're all set. Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please? Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether. Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Yeah, you might die. Bye!
What?
Oh, jeez. I mean, I remember that the guy that helped us with the original Relic Reborn quest was from Razathan.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Jeez.
What chance?
Yep.
Against such an insidious foe.
At least we can attune there now.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Well, you managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Justinian in time? Alrighty. I think first things first, let us attune to the 8th rite. Oh, damn it. Okay, we're attuning. Okay. Talk to Estinian. You there, I need 3 drinks, something that helps with aether sickness. By the Manusia, a traveller. I mean, greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Amra lassie, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Favnir, I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil. For not 1, not 2, but 3 bowls. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize that any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Estinian using gestures deny that deal is fair. Okay, so let's select Estinian and then do deny. So, I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me? You are? Serious apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well. Then, your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I'll be back after I explore the town. Alright. So, now let's go back. Oh, jeez. See if I can mount up at least a little bit. Okay, so let's give him the drink. It says, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, this Amra flavored lassie is boasted to settle unruly stomachs. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee, Anistinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. Okay. So now let's give it to Thancred. You were in time? Excellent. You spared us Tataru's wrath. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. So, right, I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. I've found it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? Local vendor. The man said it is a Tavnarian weave, though not easily unraveled. Let me guess, it cost him like 14 billion gil. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. It's nothing fancy, but I have always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alpha Node could hold a candle to you. It's not common for merchants to set the prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? Are all Hanish merchants so unscrupulous? I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment. Yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in the pursuit of profit. Claiming Favnir as its dominion, the nation of Razathan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arko Sodra, the Manatanga tribe insidious to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over, a development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this have combined to make a trading power of Razathan, and yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travellers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant, doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've naught to lose by learning more. So here we seek out Kryle's acquaintance. Shall we see what information we can gather here in Yidlimad? I need to learn how to pronounce these town names. Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Cool. It's complete. Alright. Next quest is called On Low Tide. His stomach behaving once more, Thancred is ready to get to work. Right, let's split up and make inquiries in town. Mithrie, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetheryte. Off-putting though the mere sight of it may be. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we need to go to the port. So Let's go there now. Oh, you're in? Nice. Part 2. On a low tide. I'm just checking how much I've recorded for the first 2 episodes. Or first 2 videos, sorry. 40 minutes. Okay, so I need to try and... I'll do this one quest and then I'll stop the episode. I just need to quickly call my dad, okay? Give me 1 second. Because my sister's messaging me. Okay, let me call my dad now. I'm going to mute my mic. Okay, sorry chat. So it seems that I'm going to my parents' house after all. I think I'll finish this episode and then that'll be it for today. So... I'm just picking the burger so I can... Because my family really liked the burger last time, so... It's that burger place that's got those funny names, like the Big Mama Burger and the whatever. The Scarface Burger. Let's see. Barbecue sauce, turkey rasher, relish, onion rings, cheddar cheese. Ooh. Lettuce, tomatoes, and red onions. That sounds amazing. Okay, I'll have the Scarface Burger. I mean, Scarface is my favourite movie as well. Okay. So, like I say, chat, I'm gonna finish this episode, then I'll be done for the day. And then hopefully we'll carry on tomorrow. Because, like I said, I don't want to overburden myself with too many videos to upload. So... I need to make sure that I keep things reasonable. So that I can do this every single day. Alright. So, Yeah, so let's keep recording. Let's see if we can finish it in 20 minutes. So, recording in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we made it to the port. Let's talk to this person first. Well now, if it isn't a traveller, you are a rare sight to these unsettled ruins. People have been giving us a wide berth since accursed tower suddenly appeared on Narunair. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion, but no. It had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What will become of us? Only the gods know. Okay, so it's like Thingy said, that times are tough. Crate of fruit. See if this is like rotten. This crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as they have been left too long. Yeah, that's why I thought. So basically, trade to this town seems to be in a bad place because that tower has spawned. And I guess people are avoiding this place. So, gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles, with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to the other ports you have visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Cool. Then let's talk to this person. So, what am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit. Though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose this could have been even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Calzal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveller by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Calzal a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind's Sails, the harbour guild building across the water from here. Fair enough. So we need to go there. Whee! Splash. Alright. So let's see this Calzal. Let's see what he has to say. The Dalmascans aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the town sitting on our doorsteps, spitting out monstrosities. Tower, sorry. The city has its defences, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Yeah, but this will be an enormous loss. Alright. Forget about the Damascans. Surely some ships are still coming? We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hannish favourites. Our consortium works closely with the merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kazal, I do. Which is why I regret to say that I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled. Or indefinitely postponed. This is basically real life. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me that you're a merchant. I see, that's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing the important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. My name is Matsaya, and I'm here to see Kalzal. Oh, it seems that he's busy. I'll come back later then. I'm guessing this sort of elephant tribe is going to be one of the beast tribes in the future. Okay, let's talk to Matsaya. If he didn't wander off too far. He's over there. Yes, can I help you? Ah, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kazal too, did you? I'm Masaya, a fisherman of Akyali, a nearby village. I sell my cash to Kazal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hardworking man and I dare not disturb him. Cool, that's complete. And we are 81. Nice. So, slowly making progress. I know I'm not the quickest one to do this, but we are getting there. Let's see. Recommended gear, equip. Cool. And we got some new gloves as well. So, anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye guys. Alright chat, I think that's a good time to stop. Let's see, part 3. So I recorded 2 story videos today, and we got to 81, so that's something. And then we'll simply carry on tomorrow. I'll make sure that I publish these videos so that I don't fall behind, because that's a mistake I made. Like I said, at the beginning of Stormblood, I pre-recorded 250 videos, and then it took me 2 years to upload them. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. So, alright chat, and what I'll do as well is I'll log out literally right here. So thanks for everything as always. And hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. I will try and add this stream as well to my Let's Play channel, but, you know, I did have that crash halfway at the beginning, so we'll see if I can, like, merge them together. So, yeah. Alright, chat. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to go... I have some things to do, and then tonight I'm going to be having the Scarface burger. I'll see what it's like. I'll let you know if it's any good. So, bye, guys. Bye. Oh yeah, and Joshua, thank you for the Geisel cream. Appreciate that. Bye.